client reach out to me and ask me about how long does a tattoo take, right? And this is honestly something that a lot of people always ask, but it definitely depends on the style of work, the type of tattoo, the detail, if it's color, yeah. So many variables come into this. So I want to give you guys a couple different examples of what to expect and how to kind of break down how a tattoo, yeah, how we kind of like time things, and hopefully this example can give you a better rundown, right? So in this type of layout that we see here, we have obviously multiple different segments, right? From this seems to be just one single tattoo, two, maybe with this as well. So two tattoos, another one, boom. Here we have different segments, right? Um, Guesstimating, right? Top of the arm. One of the easier spots is the arms, right? So I'm guesstimating something like this could probably give or take maybe like 3 hours, maybe less, depending on the artist, depending on their speed. We all work very different, right? So that's another component, right? Some people are a little bit more neat picky, and they're slower. So all this stuff is super. It just comes down to artists. It varies from artist to artist, and you have to keep in mind that the most important part is taking a look at their portfolio. Make sure that artist is aligned with what you have in mind of getting done, right? It's not based on time, speed, uh, or the most important part for a lot of people is the price, right? So I would, before anything, gauge it on stylistic. Are you finding the style that you're looking for? Um, does that artist that you're considering have the look? Is he or her doing already the look that you're going for? That's number one. That way you get exactly what you envision, and you don't give the type of work to the wrong artist, right? So with that being said, this type of stuff, it's pretty straightforward. But me personally, right, I do not visualize tattoos like this. Like, unless someone's coming to me with these ideas already mapped out, I don't see projects in this kind of layout, right? It's kind of like just mm, very, I guess, spontaneous tattoos, I would say. All right. So there is this concept a little bit more illustrated and more on the newer age type of things, right? If we go towards now, this type of tattoo is essentially the same concept, but this is a more traditional look. All of these, some of these could be multiple, can be done at one shot, or you can have one done one at a time, right? You could have these leaves, the butterfly, separate days, and you little by little build up to this look. Um, I don't do traditional, so I'm not familiar with, the layouts that a lot of these traditional tattoos typically have. I think, um, like I said, everyone has their own style, and I would always recommend go to the artist who already does what you are looking for. Um, yeah, I think this stuff looks awesome. I personally don't do this kind of work. And let me see. All right. Now this is more up my alley. I do like a lot of the more movement, more flowy stuff. I would say something like this can potentially take 2 sessions just because of the amount of detail. It may seem very simple, but a lot of this stuff has to be super careful, right? We got these